Here we go, here we go. 180!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
On second and 9, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Packers' 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
I smell fear in that offense.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing. An interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Coleman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dee Ford, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the 17, Garoppolo. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock.
From the gun, Kaiser. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
It's 3rd down.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He'll return it from the 6.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 180.
Check 52's the mic.
You gonna get this boy? Use his hand.
Garoppolo on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go again. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he rips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell them?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on 2nd down. Kaiser. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. A big play that time through the air. 46 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here.
This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Big series right here. We got Mike 56, Mike 56. Coming.
To throw is Kaiser. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second and 11 now. Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 11. From the gun, Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On second down, it's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, I got you. Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go.
Third and long for Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On second down now. It's Jones. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
On the ready. Mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On play action, Kaiser looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Taking it about the 16. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go. 65.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Here we go. First and goal at the 7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Not today.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 61, 54, 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On third down, Kaiser. And able to find Graham, complete.
Let's go.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Kaiser now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Kaiser now. It's caught outright by Graham. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, what? Go.
From the 31, Kaiser. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Mike's 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Kaiser. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Deshaun Kaiser with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. 52 right here. Switch out, switch out.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Box it.
Garoppolo now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Switch. Watch tight end. Hey.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Strong right. Hey, we got 4.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll go again to Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check Mike. Check Mike. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Kaiser. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.